wasn't there for it?
No.
You bitch.
Bale was a fun fight.
See, this is why I took your spine.
You know what? Let me ask you. Did you enjoy your fight against Bale?
Uh, wasn't as bad as I thought, but
He was really cool. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Apparently, Sound Alert needs some updates.
Sound Alert needs updates. Damn. Uh, yeah. I had a lot of fun with him. I thought that he was a good fight.
Zach didn't summon Egon.
I did not summon
Uh,
Econ. I did it all by
you.
myself.
So I'm sad that you didn't because his voice lines for that fight are so good.
It's really funny.
He's fantastic. Because he is constantly just screaming and calling Bale a bitch.
On a different playthrough, I want to do like try out some of the cool spirit summons and all that, especially some of the new ones. Like I got the ancient dragon, like
Oh,
Flowsax or whatever, the dragon communion priest.
oh, can you get a spirit ash of her?
Yeah,
So
if
there
you
are
have to
two
go to the
ends to
quest
our quest
already.
line. There's the one that
Okay.
we did where you get the heart and the mace,
Okay.
and there's another end to it where she pledges herself to you instead of Sigisax, and you get her as a spirit ash.
Whoa.
Oh, that's so cool.
So the way
I
to get that one
It's cool
is
until you realize you have to build Cosbeer, but it's okay. Are we streaming yet?
we are.
Uh oh.
Don't
let me
worry,
explain.
you said it's cool until you have to, which means you're in the clear
So
In-game. Hold on.
in game.
Collier has a quest where you have to get this syrup from Moore.
Who has this quest line?
Collier.
Say that again because you're saying it fast, and so I can't hear the
The
pronunciation.
poison dude.
The guy who
Thank
sells
you.
poisons. Praises Saint
I
Trainer.
love that guy. He's great.
Yeah. So he makes a concoction that's able to I'm just gonna say it directly. Kill people by putting them into an eternal sleep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And he tells you that it's capable of even putting the oldest of dragons to sleep.
Mm.
And so you go at night to I think her name is
Ooh, new
Flora Sax.
subscriber. Well.
Hey.
And
Joining.
Flora Sax is the dragon priestess.
Yeah.
She
Alright, worst little sister has arrived, apparently.
she sacrifices her sleep for Sigisax, and that's like an oath that she has with him. If you feed her this concoction, she will fall asleep for a little while, and she'll be very upset that she broke her oath. And so now
Oh.
she has to find a new lord to serve, and you basically go up there and you're like, "Well, I'm a lord in need of a person," and she's like, "All right, deal."
That's
That's not
kind of
exactly
fucked
how it
up.
happens. It's not exactly how it happens with someone who did it.
That's what I've read of it.
That is not what happens.
Okay.
I didn't read the exact dialogue that happens.
I
If you want me to
will
tell you, I can tell you what happened.
after we finish going through. I am going to be doing all of this again. And I will be exploring other quest lines and things.
I see.
So I'll check it out.
But that's enough Elden Ring for now. We have an apocalypse to stop.
Enough. Never. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe this is enough.
Is that the misadventures in their natural habitat? Yeah. Funky Dungeon. A
So
dead uncle for a little bit.
Um, Listen, he's only mostly dead.
No, he's
We
been
left off.
donutted. That's dead. Dead.
We left off with the enchantment being broken on Kurisu,
Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
and Ito's hand through yet another person's chest cavity.
Yeah, the boy is real
should-
good giving that
I mean-
donut treatment. You know
I'll
what
say
you have
he's
to
worth
do, right, Ito? You have to do this to the final boss.
I will do my
Mhm.
best.
Uh, uh, so Aruto's right there. So Aruto has the apple immediately, right?
Yeah.
Check, make sure that the thing is gone, and then, you know.
hmm And just be like carefully, like I'll move around to the other side.
Hold on. When I killed him, did anything funny happen with the entity?
From what you can see, a bit of chakra went back to the altar in that main room that you were in before.
Mhm.
But that's all you saw.
Just a bit of chakra? What can I see? Is he
He
Uh,
good?
never came back.
when you get over there, you can see that there's a corpse,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, because you're so close to the altar, you also see it, that chakra that left, go back to the altar.
Is there any of that tainted chakra left in the body?
No.
Okay. I have Tensagon active, so I'm going to trust it. Alright.
Russ.
There's the effects of it, much like looking at a burned piece of paper. But there's no more on it.
Okay. Uh, then yeah, you guys take care of him. I'm going to scan the rest of the family and make sure that they're taken care of.
Three-fourths of the living members still unconscious, will be for some time.
Mm-hmm.
Raiden, very confused still, doesn't know what's going on, doesn't know how he got here.
Chrissy walks in the door. Blindfolded, put back on at least.
Do you want to explain it, or should I?
Explain what? That's kind of vague. There's a lot that happened.
I mean, listen, the big man's looking a little confused. I thought maybe you'd want to explain what has happened up to this point to bring him to where he is.
All right, I can probably do that much at least. So it's gonna walk on over.
Oh, by the way, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Aruto is bringing Koji back to life. They'll be with us shortly.
I gonna I'm gonna eye up Raiden's reaction to this news.
Saying this, Nobuyuki's will meld back into one.
He just looks between the three and then the two of you. What are you talking about?
Nobu, I like you. You have a very bad habit of saying things you don't have to say.
And do you think I say them because I think I need to say them, or because I think it would be funny if I did?
So, Uncle. Hey there. Just confirming. This is still me. Hi. I'm the real one. Right. We'll start with that.
What do you mean real what?
Um. There was somebody impersonating me who put some kind of spell upon all of you, and apparently she was rather convincing, and she brought you here to this temple, which is part of a grand scheme to bring about a sky falling apocalypse. And we dealt with the issue in this temple. We don't have to worry about anyone being under control anymore, as far as I'm aware. I'm gonna check up on the body through the walls. Because if whatever Nobu saw in regards to things leaving, I would have seen it as well, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, your
Ah,
eyes aren't that good.
okay. So it's just kind of just that vague thought. Got it. Where
Uh, I
uh,
said, I said the things are good.
so we dealt with it as best we could. We've managed to keep all of you uh mostly unharmed. Sorry if I got a little rough. I'm not sure if you feel anything still. Uh, are you okay?
Of course, I'm fine. Whatever you did clearly didn't hurt.
Feel different.
Just gonna eye up. Pop's very bruised jaw. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, no, the other four a little fucked up.
Okay,
Koji especially.
so we, you were led along all the way over here from our homeland, and if I were a day or two late, I'm sure you would have lasted the longest, but I'm not so sure the results would have been nearly as well as it's gone here. Also, this whole time, Chrissy is shaking, talking to this big man. Right. She's going to grab the 150-pound kimono that she dropped on the floor and start putting it back on.
Right?
Uh,
He's just gonna sit. And he's just gonna. You can see the gears turning. He's trying to math it out. He's trying to put things together.
In short, you were under a extremely powerful genjutsu. We came in, took care of the source. The rest of you have been set free. Uh, my allies are patching up Koji, and we will be getting out of here.
oh, right,
I'm Nobuyuki Hyuga,
right.
head of the Hyuga clan. It was a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Nobuyuki, this is my uncle Raiden, a arguably the Rikishi.
What is that?
Uh, that,
This is
that
me
means
asking out the character.
that's a sumo wrestler. That's what they're called.
Okay, I don't know this.
I know. That's why I'm telling you.
IRL.
Translator's note. Sumo wrestler.
It's specifically
Cocky
it's a
plan.
specific rank of sumo wrestler, but that's besides the point.
Ooh,
Okay.
black belt equivalent sumo wrestler. Got
It,
it.
there's a lot to unpack with sumo. Okay.
We'll get there
Very
when we get
cool.
there. Um, yeah, I will nod to him. And I will extend a hand.
15-foot long
Uh,
hand.
he will take your hand. The
Hugo
size
throw you.
difference is the size difference is like him grabbing a baby's hand.
Yeah, I figured.
Amazing.
Uh, for some time now we've been accompanying Kurisu, but those stories can wait. Let's get everyone taken care of and back to the village first.
Couldn't agree more. And I will go ahead and at least give a look over, like a once over of the family members who are here, because there's a lot happened last session, and I need
Hmm.
some clarification looking at them. Just checking their general condition as much as Chrissy's small brain can handle.
They have been thoroughly bludgeoned.
Yeah. So to explain what we did to them, we sealed off their chakra networks, and then we caused minor damage to their internal organs. And by minor, I mean we messed him up just enough to knock him out.
You know
Just a
what I?
spoonful of
Rattled their
organ failure.
insides. You know, just
Oh.
grabbed their spine and went, yeah.
Right. This is also a good point to probably point out that the, the 6 gates I have active should have gone away at least.
Oh, yeah, also the breath. I only gave you one breath, so we don't suffer any ill
Yeah,
effects from that.
it's about now. You're hitting that crash.
I got you.
Whoops.
All
And
100.
while you deal with that, you two down here,
Yeah,
That's me.
and me.
so you're putting the apple in to heal him.
Yep, the standard. Oh no, they've been donutted. Fix. Remove arm. Lay his body down. Slot in apple in hole.
What?
Yeah, just like what we did for or what I did for what's his face during the
remove
Edo
each
rescue.
arm. I was thinking, like, why are we removing his arm?
No, removing Edo's arm. It's still inside of him.
All right.
Uh,
So you lay Koji down to put the apple in,
Yep.
and his body is healed. He's
Mm-hmm.
breathing.
Mm-hmm.
He does not move.
Hmm.
I would like to perform an examination to figure out what's cooking. We're obviously
Uh,
not cooking.
Go ahead, give me a medicine.
All right. Wow.
damn.
Unfortunate.
Interesting.
I'm gonna do what I can to examine chakra.
Damn.
Uh, as far as the two of you are concerned, everything seems to be functioning properly.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah. He did go through it. It makes sense that he's still unconscious. And that's where we're going to leave it. I'll be more concerned later whenever he just doesn't wake up and he just stays comatose. Jack, where's your tensei gone? Fish is spirit now.
I haven't
No,
been
I'm
called.
kidding.
We're currently waiting for the medic to come help these people.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
will carry the body back.
Yeah, the living body. Very important.
Yes.
All right.
Body isn't
Who's Scoo
included.
Boogie?
Uh, if you are familiar with the show Psych, Koji is boneless.
God damn it.
Yes.
What?
He's
Hard.
completely limp.
There's no rigidity in his body. He is difficult to carry because of this.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, uh, last time you did that, did they wake up right away?
Yep.
Huh. I'd like to perform a deeper inspection, on his, like, the wounds left by the tainted chakra. Ninja?
Uh, Insight.
Insight. Oh, I'm real good at that.
One moment.
Uh, 22.
While he's fine physically, you know, wounds closed, albeit there's still the showing of the hole in his chest that was there before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is, in fact, the side effect of being donutted.
It's
Uh,
fine.
and his chakra network still shows the marks of his possession.
Mm.
Everything checks out. Physically, should be fine, but he's not responding to anything. The lights are on, but nobody's home.
Eric, um, hold on. Arito,
Mhm.
uh, if I were to try to circulate my own chakra through his body,
Mhm.
uh, what sort of, how would I go about that?
Well, first things first, it has to be regular chakra, as we know. That nature stuff, it will mess someone up if they aren't built uh, to receive it. Aside from that, um, quite frankly, I would say that you would know best since you can actually see said network.
Yeah, but you're the
Uh,
medic, man.
yeah, like I can. Like if this was like a blood transfusion thing, we're doing a little
Yeah.
dialysis. Like yeah, like we
So,
drain the blood out, do a little filtering, send it on right back in. Uh, a
Eric,
similar thing maybe.
oh, I'm kind of thinking about that. You said signs of his possession are on his chakra network.
Yeah,
Is
it's
this
much like looking at a burned body at some points of his network. Like it was just overloaded by what was inside of it.
is there any residue?
Uh, Not particularly.
Okay. Ah, alright, so you get to work on the other three. We'll see if they're put in the same position. I don't before
Yeah.
we do anything drastic to them.
Yep. Sounds good. Gonna hit him with a. Actually, do I have one of those? Did I
Oh, the
really
shrine.
never use one of those? Wow, that's crazy. Uh, Gonna hit him with a good old pulse of preserve life. Each of our down three, they heal. How much do I get? Take life. Okay, there's preserve life. 5 times my medical nan level. So 13, so 65. They each get 22, basically.
22, one of them gets 21. Give the
I'll throw it.
21 to the auntie.
Sounds good.
Uh, and after a moment of groaning, the three of them get up.
Let's see. This'll
All right. So they're all up. Obviously groaning and in pain, but they're up.
Mhm.
Good, good.
you might want to take Koji here to a Hyuga medical nin, somebody able to actually see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hesitant to remove him from this room, though. Well, this labyrinth.
Then we bring them here.
That was the option.
Actually, hold on. Isn't this place still shunted off?
What do you
Be a
mean?
little hard. You know, the bubble that's
well,
keeping this
you know,
place.
leave and then come back, kind of thing.
I mean, I will just stay here with them, but I mean, like, if you want to leave and get a Hyuga medical nin to join us down here, and then I was thinking, oh, you just teleport, but then I remembered that, oh, yeah, we're in a bubble that does not allow such
Yeah.
things, so therefore they would have to take,
You'd have to walk outside, do
yeah, the
teleport
more
thing,
arduous.
and then come back.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, I don't know how stressed out Ito is at the moment and how much rest he needs.
How you feeling, Ito?
I am okay.
Yeah, see, he's fine. Go get him, champ. You just pat him on the back.
But what's going on with the shrine right now? I want to look at the shrine.
The altar.
Yes.
Much like with the dress that you found before, there is a breastplate that rests here. That's the vessel for whatever this creature is. It's weakened and it can't manifest itself, as you've seen with the dress. But it's still there. Also, the sliding around of space that was happening with the walls before has stopped since you've dealt with the creature. And it's back to just being distorted space. It's no longer shifting like it's trying to solve itself.
But we need to destroy that breastplate, right?
I was about to say, if the rest of you want to take a step outside and fill in the rest of the Hondas on this, Nobuyuki will raise a hand ready with a silver wheel, celestial explosion.
There you go. Got to get them uses in.
I don't know if it'll count, but yeah.
I mean, it should. It's just the last embers of the tough enemy. You're just finishing the job.
I can at least try this.
But yeah. But yeah, I will usher them towards the not difficult terrain room. So let us all move to the lower right.
I'll help my auntie.
Yes. We all help grab a body, person, help them hobble themselves. Ito's got Koji, I assume.
The four of them are able to move normally. It's just Koji that is absolutely limp.
Once once everybody is out, I will use Silver Wheel Celestial Explosion. So 8 spheres of Celestial Chakra, circle my palm, and then I inject it into the object. Any need to make an attack here?
No.
Okay. Should I fish for a crit?
Yeah, sure.
And it's had advantage, right? Because it's a non-moving target.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I've done all I can.
And that is 19d6. Because actually, how long does that last? Yeah, that's only lasts a minute. So 19d6. Uh,
Uh,
less
that's more
than
ones than I expected.
Yeah, that's a
That's
lot
the
of.
truth.
Listen, it has been a day. Uh,
It's been 2
oh,
weeks.
3 times my unarmed damage. So that's 63 damage. Uh, let's see. Hold on. So reduce their chakra by that much, and then there's a giant force explosion, equal to the chakra lost. Yeah. So I'm going to inject that into the target.
There's the massive explosion.
Mm-hmm.
This will give you 1 use of your nonsense.
Oh, nice. I didn't expect that at all.
See, told you.
While you could tell it was trying to build itself back up, uh, the chakra flickers and sputters a little bit. It's going to be much more difficult for her to build herself back up again.
It's not a permanent fix, but it's at least something. And now I am
Do it twice.
10 I can't.
Quitter talk.
Actually, hold on. Let me read recharge. Bonus action, blah blah blah. The duration.
Can we tell how long it'll take for it to be pieced together again?
It will take some time. Give me a quick insight.
Can it be Arcana?
I will accept Arcana.
If I take 2 short rests, then I can get all my celestial chakra back, and I can do celestial wheel explosion with a heavenly angel palm and turn all those d6s into d12s and get 3 more dice. Alternatively, I could just do it twice.
Yeah.
I'm just
Also,
so
get like
close.
Mike says, Arcana, my beloved.
Love Arcana. I love being the token
Good
wizard.
scale.
Yeah.
Ito, after peeking into the room from the explosion, you can see that that's about as weak as you're going to be able to get it with your current powers.
Mhm.
And doing a bit of quick napkin math on how fast it seems to be piecing itself back together. It's maybe a year before it gets to back to a state where it was before the explosion.
Before the explosion, so it'd still be in that weakened state where it couldn't manifest.
Yes.
And
But
I'm gonna
this
check
is
my
about as
birthday watch.
this is about as weak as you all are able to get it with your current power.
You
And
say
what was my
you
doomsday watch
all,
say?
as in all of us here, yeah? Including the
Uh,
Hondas?
I imagine
I
me and Jack
don't
have
think
more destructive power than the Hondas
when it
when
comes
it comes to
to
these types of things.
injuring chakra like this, yeah, Ito and Nobuyuki, kind of the experts.
Mm.
Fair
I'm
enough.
kind of mimicking you guys at this point. I'm not.
Yeah.
What does
You've
the group
simply
say watch
adopted the
say?
stance and the eyes.
For how long we have?
We have a year and should be like 10-ish, maybe 9-ish months. It's 140
Not,
weeks.
I haven't
Hmm.
updated it for this travel to and from this place.
Oh, okay.
That's still over a year.
Oh, yeah, it's very much over a year.
We can simply return.
Yeah, we know of this place. We will destroy it.
Yeah, you have been here, meaning you can take me back to blow the ever living fuck out of it.
Or you could just do it together and
Uh,
make sure that stays now.
Mm.
yeah.
As of right now, we know of no agents that are trying to bring about this.
We
No,
don't
like
know at the
any
moment.
kind
Yeah.
of anyone trying to any human wandering around trying to bring about this and help them. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Because right now I've
True.
only seen the manifest, and this one previously with the one in the cloak, when it left, it immediately jumped to the main body. But this one was able to manifest and run around freely. So what if another
So
one manifests freely and then comes and helps this one? That's what I'm concerned about.
Something tells me it won't be able to. Because why else would it have gone to get other people to be its proxy, you know?
Mm.
But yes, but still, your concern is still valid. Because what
Are
if
we
they,
certain that the other ones can't do the same thing
yeah, just go find someone else, be like, hey, I know I'm
and
in
need
here.
people to work for them?
Yeah,
Hmm. It might be a bad idea, but I might need to go visit Shigeki and bring him here if he's willing.
more so than Shigeki, I think Hoshino would know more about this.
He's too busy sealing the main body right now.
He's no longer sealing the main body because we know that it's not going to work. The entire reason that he was laying the seals it wasn't to actually seal the main body, it was to prepare to absorb the chakra from the tailed beasts. And now that we know that we can't do that anymore, we got word that they were going to stop doing that, and they're going to call Hoshino back to do other investigations.
Hmm. Either way, Shigeki would know his whereabouts.
Yeah, you
true.
got a point about that.
This would
Yeah,
also show Shigeki that these sections can be beaten, and he might share information about any other sections he knows about.
because we know of one other one
First,
currently.
yeah, the first thing that we should do is keep it on Honda
Perfect.
family.
Yeah, get them home. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get them
that's
Also,
home.
one step at a
Once,
time.
yeah, and while he's doing that, we can start we start doing what we came here to do.
search. I smell scrolls.
I mean, yeah, you can also do that. I was talking about start relations between
Oh,
nations.
yeah, 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 yeah. Here, as in the country in general. Yes, you're
Yes.
right.
Alright.
So what are we doing first?
Uh, well, I would know the way back to home, I hope, right?
hmm
Yeah, we all do at this point. We, you know,
Provided you know how to get out of this bubble.
All right.
how many
It is
people do
kind of
we have?
easy. It's kind of easier to go down than up, isn't it?
True.
All right, he's gonna have to make. Oh no, because he can. No, he can teleport himself to us. Can he pull us to him?
Yes. But
Yes,
remember,
but I
this
don't
is a
remember the range
special.
offhand.
Well,
Uh,
I think it's like a mile or something like that.
Yeah, it's enough that if he went to the side of the pool, then he would be able to pull us up.
True. My only concern is the bubble itself, since it is a pseudo alternate private sanctum type jutsu. We just might not be able to do so.
Right. Right. I forgot about that bubble being private sanctum. Um.
Let me go find the locus of the main ceiling point. Might be able to tweak it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Sounds
sniff
good.
the air. Where's this
Um.
jutsu? Where's the
I
seal?
was gonna say, Eric, I would like to also search with my
You
Tensagon.
you can either give for Arito, you can either give me a chakra control, which is going to be a higher DC,
Okay.
to just like try to radar ping this thing,
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
or you can give me an investigation.
All right.
Nobuyuki, give me an investigation with advantage.
He does not need me. God damn.
I d- Y'all are both doing pretty good to my eyes.
Yeah.
Like I said, where's the seal? Sniff,
God.
sniff. I can smell it. Starts
So
going through the walls.
Arito sits there, uh, puts his hand on the ground and starts sending out waves of his chakra with the remaining bits of his sage mode. And as he manages to locate the slight discrepancy that is the seal placement for the private sanctum effect,
Hmm.
uh, Nobuyuki, you're able to turn a corner and see a spot that's also just very slightly not right. And when you approach, it becomes more clear that this is where the seal is hidden.
I like the idea that we're both searching for it, and just at the same time, got it.
Yeah, as he picks it up with his uh, radar ping of sending out his sage chakra,
I
you
am
turn a corner and see the thing, and just like, hey, wait a minute.
Uh,
That's
we were
fantastic.
discussing how we are getting out of here.
Are we getting
And
out of here?
where it is
Yeah, we're getting there.
it's out of the shrine, and it's on the back underneath one of the railings.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
All right. Well,
Let's say, all right, let's leave this place for now. I
mhm.
will also dismiss my frog.
Are you going to be removing the seal?
No.
We are not removing the seal. We are
Yeah, we
tweaking
are
the seal.
analyzing and then modifying to make it selectively permeable.
All right, I assume there's some help going towards Arito here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will give him a hand. He
All
has helped me develop Fuinjutsu. I would assume that I have
right,
some knowledge.
I believe your chakra control is the same modifier you would have with what I'm asking. So, give me another chakra control, but this time with advantage.
All right. Advantage. Go forth.
Something that will never stop shocking me is that my chakra control is better than Arito's.
True. This has been the case, I think, since the beginning, in fact. And remember
Your
whenever
chakra
we
control
had.
is better.
Mhm.
Chakra control,
However,
your chakra control is
however,
better because you have less to control.
this is true.
True. Quite true.
Sheer volume Arito has. It's like an ocean.
That is exactly what I was going to say. I am out here water bending the ocean.
I'm waterbending like the little like hip pot on my side. You're just moving the whole damn lake.
I was born in it, molded by it. This is why I'm from
Uh,
Lake Well.
but Arito, as you start to try to tweak this seal,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you quickly come to the realization that while you're good,
Mm-hmm.
this is a different level of good.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and you're able to put 2 and 5 together to make 7.
Mm-hmm.
That this seal was placed here probably by Osuke himself,
Yep, had a feeling.
the
Mm-hmm.
man who has mastered Sage Mode completely to a level no one else has,
Yup, yup.
and you just don't have the ability. You have the knowledge, you just don't have the ability.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So,
Mechanically, if you were level 2 or even if you were level 3 or even 2 Sage, you could probably tweak this thing a little bit easier. But as it stands,
yeah.
it's just not happening.
Mm-hmm. And Sage Mode 2 is nowhere near me. Alrighty then. So, well, so this seal, it is going to have to stay the way it is. Either we leave it. Okay, actually, now that I have thoroughly read over this seal and know all of its in and outs, is there already a semi-permeable ability in here, such that hey, if you walk 3 steps back, do a cartwheel, and then walk a step forward, you can leave the bubble?
There are uh, with the knowledge you do gain from it,
Uh huh.
you do know that jutsu that teleport are off the table. It's just not going to function here.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
This seal is also the seal that's creating the dome that's keeping the acid out of here,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because calling it water is a little misleading at this point.
I mean, close enough.
Hey, Arito,
Mm-hmm.
what if you made another barrier to keep the acid out? And then, we probably don't want to undo this barrier at all.
I was not
Mm.
finished.
Oh, sorry.
Um, but the third thing you notice is that there seems to be one exception made, that part of the seal mentions the King of Hell.
Mm.
What a way to open.
God damn.
King of Hell
You know,
built different.
you have to make
Wait,
3 trips.
what does the seal say about that?
Uh, that the teleportation blocking effect excludes the King of Hell.
I didn't try him when I was
Well, you
when we
couldn't
were,
try him
when we were
before,
going out.
but
No, when I was
yeah,
trying to get you guys in here.
Hmm.
uh, but yeah, King of Hell whitelisted on the server.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at him, and with the little bit of blood dripping from my eye from the stress, I am just going to put a hand on his shoulder. I am so sorry.
He said he was fine.
I can do this. A total of
We'll never know the total.
one
Finding out.
time, two
Give him a second.
time, two, two times.
Oh, we might have to take a rest.
That's fine. You can get the family out, and then
How much is it?
I would like to stick around, actually search through this place,
Yeah, if you want to take the
guaranteed that there's a
Honda,
scroll, and here.
right. If you take the Hondas, then the two of us can hang out and try and
Hmm.
figure out what's going on.
Yeah, come back whenever you're rested and able.
Oh, I can
We'll
do
be
this 4
chilling.
times.
You said 4 times? Okay.
We can
Well,
do
in that
this.
case, Aruto, you have 20 minutes.
I'm staying longer. No, I'm kidding.
4
Well, if I need longer,
times.
I will stay longer. But yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
4, most likely 5. If I eat a chocolate pill.
All right, we have those.
You do.
Okay. Yeah, we do. You also have me, the battery that I am.
I'm about to say, yeah. Also a chakra pill.
No, that's not a chakra pill. That's a chakra capsule, as in capsule corp.
In
I can do
5-hour
this.
energy looking ass.
4, almost 5.
Okay, that is a much better number to work with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we
it
need you to
is.
be able to do at least twice or 3 times. Okay.
Where are we going?
Well, let's do. Okay. Well, we are going to be checking out this place to try and get any information, any scrolls, anything out of it. But yeah, Honda family needs to be taken back to the village.
Is Koji still limp? We figure out what was wrong with him?
Still not moving.
Yeah, still not moving, still limp.
I could take them back to our hideout and have
They would be
scientists
in
look at it.
contact. Yeah.
um,
It is up to the family on that one. I will look at the rest of the Hondas.
Yeah.
They'll look to each other. And this is a look Kurisu has seen many times before. Honda's like your family has an innate ability to just communicate through just a look alone. Entire conversation that would take, hours for most people just happens at a look.
whoa.
Silence, facts based interviewer, a vibes based interviewer is speaking.
Um, and they all seem to reach the same conclusion.
No.
Uh, Ichiro will step forward. Uh, whatever might help Koji, we'll leave it to you. Kurisu seems to trust you, so we
They
will
have
too.
saved my lives, at least. I've already lost count. It's only been a year.
I'm a
They
shrug.
Oh, don't
It's
say
what
that.
I
You're
do.
not helpful.
The-
That's what he does.
Some few things you should know before we teleport. A, don't freak out. The King of Hell is a friend. B, we're
Yes.
going to the land of water. Does anyone have a problem with that?
No.
All right. Third of all, you're gonna meet a very strange person that might want to study you. Tell her I said no, unless you're willing to. But she is kind of a mad scientist type, so
the
I wouldn't trust
answer
her.
will be no.
I think the
Um,
answer should be no.
'Cause you
I'm
guys
gonna
are
look.
kind of
I'm gonna look at the big guy. I don't care how
Mhm.
excited she gets over the fact of having such a durable specimen. The answer is gonna be no.
Mhm.
um, okay.
All right, gather around me.
Sounds like we are all in understanding.
I'm gonna hope that Uncle Ryan doesn't count for 2 slots.
I don't think so. This is in
Luckily, it
fact not an
counts.
airplane.
Luckily, it counts mortal souls and not size of people.
Okay, that's good. That's good, because
In that
I can take
case, do I count
6
as
other
2?
people with me.
No, mortal souls. Tail
Okay.
beast. Tail beast doesn't count.
I can take six people with me, so if someone else would like to come along.
Take Karisu so that she
Yeah.
can, introduce family.
yeah,
Mhm.
that seems
And
that
then
I
like
would like
stick
to.
around, make sure they get treated well, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Turn my eyes and teleport us to the hideout.
From the floor comes up the King of Hell. Chomp. And back into the ground.
I like how you told them not to worry about it. They can't see him.
That's true. That is quite true. They cannot.
They can't see him until he interacts with them. Then they can see him.
Oh,
Okay.
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 It's just kind of like for Portal, it's just a what do you mean? What's going and then suddenly there's a mouth around them right before everything goes black.
Screaming ensues.
And Chrissy with her near automata ass, I fucking blindfold, not concerned at all.
Yes. You know the drill.
I know the drill. I've been through this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Arito, when he's in Sage mode, can sense the King of Hell, but still can't see it when it's summoned.
Yep, yep, yep.
Mhm.
And the Tensegon can see like the outline of it when he's summoned, but can't see the full thing like he can when he's interacting with it.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
And so you two are left in the dungeon alone.
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's
let's
go
look for
searching
anything
for loot.
useful.
Lead us to the sick lore scroll that's hidden in the wall underneath the floor.
In the wall underneath the floor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. These walls go into the floor, you see. Extra sturdy.
This is a load bearing wall. They're all load bearing walls.
Exactly.
Every architect in existence. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah. It's to accommodate the shifting. This room could easily be on the outside in 3 minutes. They all have to be load bearing walls.
So you two looking for scrolls that may or may not be here?
Yep. And
Yeah.
anything other things of interest. Like a new pet, uh secret
Always on the
to
lookout for
eternal
animal
use.
companions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
On searching around this place, you find bones, crushed bodies, bodies twisted in unnatural ways,
Hmm.
Mm,
of whatever was here before. There is no living mass here.
good. I wasn't ready to fight something else.
Except for one potentially living thing, a slightly pulsating mass of uh, viscera uh, off in a corner. It doesn't move, it just pulses occasionally, and it's not good.
I'm gonna choose to believe that that's just not alive. I'm just gonna ignore that.
I, however, am not. I'm gonna go over. I'm like gonna poke it. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on with this thing. Because if it is an abomination, we're gonna put it out of its misery.
Oh, it's
And
definitely an abomination.
well, fair enough. What type of abomination? I want the facts, the deets. Then we can put it. Remove it
When you
from this plane. Hmm.
when you poke it, much like the way some fish start like zipping through the water, its whole body starts to do that, but in place,
Hmm.
Hmm.
as if whatever you did to it caused it severe pain.
Mm.
Oh.
I am curious. Uh, you're obviously alive. Could you be restored?
There is no response from the massive viscera.
I wasn't expecting a response. I was rolling back through my mental Rolodex of Jutsu. Snap of the finger, hit him with a regenerate.
Once again, it does that uh, writhing and pulsing, but even faster now. It whatever you just did to it, it doesn't like it.
Oh, undead rules.
It's even more uh, unhappy with it. It seems with the healing than it was when you poked it.
Wow. Well, I don't have any anti healing because, I work with the living. I put you out of your misery now and hit him with a array of mm, nose here. Uh, with the funny. What's that thing called? Searing rush. Not really. Not
I
really.
was about to say I have 17 chakra.
It's fine. I can pay the rest. It doesn't have to be equal. You just have to contribute. But not really. It'll just be a Phoenix Fire. Uh, Phoenix Fire. One, two, three.
Uh, all three strike the writhing mass. It erupts in flames, and by the time the flames die out, there's not but a pile of charred flesh and ash.
Hmm. I would say a short prayer for the mass. All right, onwards and forwards.
All right. Uh,
Go ahead, give me an investigation.
Mm, we do not specialize in those things.
Would Nobuyuki like to make one as well?
yeah. 16.
Only 2 higher than the one that has a 4.
Yes.
Luckily, the DC was fairly low.
Woohoo!
Nice.
So looking through this place, you eventually notice. No, I want to grab both tokens, not just one. That back in here, uh, this door
Mm-hmm.
has a hidden seal on it,
Hmm.
and with Arito's knowledge of seals,
Yep.
it functions almost as a assassin's teacup kind of situation,
Oh, okay.
where if you try to open the door normally, it leads to one place, but if you put nature energy into the seal and then open it, it goes to somewhere else.
Oh. All right. So we're gonna I'm gonna gather a little bit of nature chakra, slap it on that seal, and let's see where that one leads us to.
So after doing so, the door opens, and unlike the rest of the dungeon, which is creepy and very much straight out of Bloodborne,
Mm-hmm.
uh, these back couple of rooms are a warmly lit uh, study area.
Okay.
There's a nice fireplace. There's that's still lit but not giving off any heat. There's scrolls lined the walls, most of them old enough that if you touch them, they might just crumble to dust.
All right. So I'm making copies. Got it.
Uh, there's one half-written scroll on a table.
Hmm.
Uh, but there's a large scroll, much like a large scroll you found before, in the back
Mm-hmm.
room, tucked away in a corner. And it's the
Gimme,
only
gimme.
scroll of all these scrolls that doesn't look like it is about to crumble to dust if you touch it.
Nice. This one gets to come with us. All right. We'll
Uh,
grab Jumbo Scroll.
all right. Uh, on retrieving the scroll, this one, rather than having the Senju symbol on it that denotes that it's from the Senju,
Mm-hmm.
this one, Hyuga.
Oh. Hey, yo, Nobu. We got a Hugo scroll
Yeah.
this
Oh.
time.
Hey. Well, let me take a look at it.
Well, he starts to look at that jumbo scroll. I'll start perusing and looking at the decrepit scrolls and seeing if I need to make a copy of any of them. before they crumble to dust just from me looking at them.
Uh, give me a sleight of hand.
Okay. Sleight of hand. Go.
With your 23, you're able to pull some of them without damaging them too much.
Nice, nice.
Uh, most of what you pull are various letters, personal between uh, Osuke, Maki, Toshima, and Adachi,
Mm-hmm.
with um, and it's very much like going from person to person.
Oh, okay.
Most of what you pull seem to be after the event. Uh, some of which you get from before the event,
Mm-hmm.
but there's nothing incredibly notable to what you're investigating.
Okay. Okay. And then I assume that we can infer that whoever's study this was and owner of who made the jumbo scroll is insert name here, Huga. Yeah.
Uh, from Nobuyuki, I assume you just set the scroll on the ground because it's the only surface big enough to fit the scroll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be reading through just to get an idea of what we're looking at. I mean, we can
Uh,
probably look through later, but
doing a uh, quick read through, this scroll belonged to Maki Hyuga,
Maki Hyuga. Okay.
which, if you want to give me a history, you can.
Hold on, I'm typing that in. Histo. I have advantage because it's about Hyugas.
You're not rolling at disadvantage because it's about Hyugas.
Damn.
Man,
Damn.
go get your wheel of fire.
Hell yeah.
Uh, you do some thinking. That name rings a bell, and it seems just by chance. When you were very young, you were with your brother sneaking around the records rooms. Uh, when you two stumbled upon uh, ancient stories of Hyuga, and Maki is one of the uh, greatest Hyuga ever described, ever put to record.
Mhm.
Much of her exploits not super well documented,
Okay.
at least not in normal records.
Okay.
But thinking back on it, a lot of what was recorded, and with the powers that you have currently, you can put together that she must have had the Tensegon.
Hmm. I will be reading this when I am recovering from the stress of using Tenseon. I'm going to I'm gonna rest my eyes by reading.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Uh, I will just kind of be glancing through uh until Aruto is done in there.
But yeah, I'll come back and be like, yeah, mainly just correspondence between the they need a good epic name. I
We
don't
do
have
need a
one.
good name for them. Is there any name for them that we know of?
Did
Not
Adachi
that you're
tell
aware
me?
of. No.
Dang.
Damn. We'll get one. Get
Okay.
there when we get there.
But yeah,
We'll either discover that they had one or we'll give them one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And we'll make sure to make it super cringe and then tell that to Adachi. Uh,
As he's fading away.
yes.
We've decided to call you.
Just fucking ah.
That's what causes him to fade.
It's ascending like the fucking like the twins in Ocarina of Time. It's like, wait, hold on, no, that's not what I want. Anything but that.
Gosh.
But this seems to be one of Maki's journals. It's written very similar to Osuke's. It has a lot of the same details, just from her perspective.
Perspectives is good.
Though hers goes more into detail about um, the way they set up these shrines.
Ooh.
And in order to keep the Six Eyes from escaping due to its ability to just kind of break the rules of reality whenever it wants,
Yeah, yeah.
they've made a maze of the space around it using highly advanced sage arts with time space ninjutsu,
Mm-hmm.
so that
Mm-hmm.
the space around is too confusing for it to teleport out and around properly. And
Mm.
to make sure of this, they've also placed a Tobirama Sanctum around so that they cannot sense each other, and they cannot, or should not at least, be able to teleport just in general.
Hmm.
Uh,
So how did that
the
fragment?
the
That might have been a
ex-
construct.
they set up an exception for the King of Hell so that Toshimasa can take them to and from the shrines, check on them every once in a while.
I'm thinking that that construct was something created, possibly from a previous body of
Yeah,
somebody that was left here. Maybe something like that flesh mass that you destroyed.
yeah. True,
Uh,
true.
and it
Or
was. Yeah,
uh-huh. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and that it was created to have an arm to reach out of the sanctum.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Because I was going to say, and then plus we also know that things are quote unquote always coming in from space. Apparently, uh, I bet they aren't all giant four-armed sumo babies from space.
Fair enough. Okay. Um, keep what you can. I don't know. Hold on, let me take a look at my inventory. I think I have some paper and stuff on me. Mm. So I do have some scrolls on me, and I have ink if you want to copy down everything that we've seen here, or like you would copy down like important information.
Of these scrolls, it's just general correspondence of how are you today? It's another day down here underneath the acid lake. The breastplate is still rising and radiating ominously, but it's not breaking out, so I
Construction is
think we're
going
okay.
well.
Yeah.
Construction is going well. Lunches have been nice as they can be under the acid lake.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes the sun filters through the acid just right, and there's a nice little
We
$10 effect
almost
going
late.
on. So yeah, they're useless. The jumbo is really all that we need.
Okay. God, I now have 2 giant scrolls on my back.
What's your other giant scroll?
The snake summoning scroll.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Uh,
I mean, I can carry it for you if you need to.
no, I just wanted to complain.
All right, carry on. Also, you could just have your double handle it. Then you can truly
Uh,
match each other.
he's eepy. He gets a rest.
You look at Nobuyuki's shadow and it's snoring.
Uh,
Be like, I think this is about the first time I've ever heard your shadow snore. Usually, if it
uh,
is, it's because Ito jumped in there. He's just being funny.
eh, no, he doesn't really talk that much, make that much noise.
Hmm.
A reminder that his double can in fact speak, but simply chooses not to.
It's
You
true.
just like me for real.
All right, I think that's it for down here for now.
So the others, you reach the hideout
Huh?
and uh, only Haru's there this time.
Oh,
Hmm.
hang on. I'm
She's
consulting the pictures.
she is making use of the training area that's built down there.
People at home. Or,
So when you come in, she is whacking away at some practice dummies with her large axe.
We don't startle her, I guess. You never want to scare a woman with an axe.
She hasn't noticed that you've arrived.
Do we want to be funny?
I mean, if you want to potentially die without me there to fix it, sure.
And this is all of us who have arrived.
Yes.
Except for Aruto and
Well, I figured.
Nobuyuki, or with.
This is the Honda group.
Yes.
Okay, making sure.
The fact that I don't even. Uh,
You
Girl, are
alright?
you
Reasonable.
okay?
okay, I'm alive.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Uh-huh.
are you?
Why does that sound so unsure?
Because we're uncertain.
Yeah. We're waiting for the aftershock.
Yeah, usually there's a little bit more.
The fact that I'm unaware if Chris even has a room at the hideout is arguably a little funny.
We never spend time there.
Yeah, you kind
Do
of
we
just
have
hang with us.
rooms, period, or do we just have like a little area to hang out
It's
for a
it's
bit? Or
in
You have
area with tatami mats.
you have
Yeah.
rooms, TM.
Yeah.
okay, I'll
We have
bring the
common
family to the
areas.
biggest one. I'll
Yeah.
bring the family to a common area, just so that we can have some place to seiza.
Remember, this is a hollowed out area underneath of a villa which is burned to the ground.
That's true.
Most of these cells that have been turned into rooms, a little too small for Uncle Raiden, to the
Fair
Just
enough.
a
surprise of no
little?
one.
Just a little?
Yeah.
However, there is one large one that is big enough to fit the man.
Perfect. I I will take my seat first. Now, usually when Christy takes a seat, it's very much in that Destiny default male sit. Not this time. Full on judo on the knees, feet under the butt. Fuck.
Sitting properly.
Yeah. She is in Seiza. That's what that means. That is what they refer
I
to. I know.
that one I knew.
Yeah, because I explained it to you before.
No, because of YouTube Shorts.
I that too. I've been made aware it is supposed to make your legs fall asleep because the Emperor of Japan did not want people being able to just stand up and kill him.
Yeah,
Understandable.
It's a fair thing to worry about.
Yeah.
yeah.
If your assassin's legs are asleep, you have time to fight back.
It's very hard to fight while your legs are asleep. Can confirm.
All right.
So the family sits down, and your father speaks up. Would you care to explain what all is happening here? I don't think your friend did a very good job of explaining everything.
Well, the trouble with explaining everything, uh, Pop, is that everything is a little nebulous, complicated, other big words that I did not have time to learn. Uh, we
In
we're
character,
finding
by the way.
ourselves. Yeah, yeah, we're finding ourselves in a bit of a crisis, and we were heading to see a lot of you because you're all the most reliable people who I figured could help. Riding especially because look at him, look at that uncle.
Raiden's gonna sit up a little straighter.
We're dealing with some threats that are a little beyond the realm of what I can merely punch, kick, slap, and throw my way out of. And I figured the people who could help in that regard are the people who taught me in the first place and clearly had more to teach. As for the specifics of what we're dealing with, it's a little out of realm for me as well because I am new to this. I was not aware of it. Out of character. Is it just ninjutsu generally, or
Yeah, you can say that and they'll understand what you mean.
Okay. I was not aware of ninjutsu by name or its specifics until I met an old hermit out in where was Itachi?
Uh, the southeast part of the world, on top of a mountain.
Okay, but what was the Heim of Scov and Villainy? I guess the
Let
nearest town to him.
me go check
Thank you.
because I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
I understand. It's not like we had to go back there.
We actively try to avoid that.
Kurabane.
I found myself trained by a total hermit near Kurobane, and I've had my eyes forced open to the world. And but even with that in mind, it's only been very, very recent, and we're dealing with rather big threats on a literal scale. Uh, Ito is here with us, right?
Yeah,
Okay. I
it's
will.
just in the back outside the cell. He just pokes his head around the corner.
Uh,
Eating a candy bar.
Ito, what? How did you describe the uh something giant baby? Or, what was the words?
Oh, like a giant space sumo baby.
Thank you. We at the very least we're dealing with that.
Raiden puts a hand to his chin like he's trying to imagine giant space sumo baby.
Don't forget to be like, and then make them blue, and then add an extra set of arms.
I know it's hard to imagine, but a bigger you, but blue and yeah, from space.
Raiden suddenly paying a lot more attention.
He heard multiple arms and he said more arms to grab.
He looks very much like he's thinking, finally, a worthy opponent.
Just based on that
My
reaction,
gosh.
Chrissy's just gonna relax a little bit. Yeah, I figured uh, it would be wise to get the assistance of all of you, and I did miss all of you.
It has been a while.
Yeah, uh, I kinda stopped prize fighting and went off into the woods, and I'm sorry.
And
Uh, just
And I love you.
just gonna. What are their expressions like at the moment? As you said, we should be able to settle things with expressions. It's just some
give
words.
me an insight.
Oh, I can do that.
As the youngest Honda, you have not quite developed the skill in its totality.
I just need to know what their looks are like.
Accurate.
Uh, it's a mixed bag of concern, fear. I want to fight that thing.
I know who has that one. I, I fully understand that my friends did not give the clearest explanation, and I also fully understand that I'm not the best person to give a clearer explanation. But I'm doing my best here, given how quickly I've been thrust into the oncoming nightmare. As far as I've been, because the gang would have told me about we now have about a year and 2 months.
Oh yeah, no, you were filled in immediately. I'm pretty sure you were there.
No, that I'm asking so that I can relay that that's our time frame. That's with that year and 2 months, we are currently attempting to amass as much strength as we can, so that when when and or if the time comes, we'll be as ready as we can be. I'm still dubious about how much punching and kicking from me will help, but I'm willing to try because that's just what getting born of an iron head does to you. She's trying very hard to be polite about pointing out the family trait here of stubbornness.
Uh, your mother's going to speak up. And the blindfold?
I've recently had a transplant. Uh, I'm still not quite used to these new ones. Uh, and I will slowly lift
What do you mean by that?
our Huga friend has been very helpful and deemed it necessary because of my ability to copy the martial arts of others and thus gain abilities that way. For me to have a direct path towards his jutsu, and I'll lift one half of the Nier Automata ass blindfold up and just kind of give that
Just
little
Gojo.
somersault left and right.
Some
And
piercing baby blues. It is just a white void.
Yeah.
Pearlescent, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
and was this something you agreed to willingly?
I agreed. It took a lot of thought, but I agreed. It was not a decision I made lightly, as I'm sure you're aware. I've always been very dubious of needles at the very least. But when weighing my personal discomfort against the entire world, it was a much easier decision.
And
Oh,
has it made things better for you?
it's been new and helpful. I've been able to make use of my abilities in a more efficient manner and also tap into some of my friend's strength as well in a way that I simply could not before.
Hmm?
Uh,
Don't forget
oh,
to
right.
include that it
Yeah.
lets you beat their butts.
You guys can't hear me crunching, can you?
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
We heard it, but that was it.
Yeah, because Jack made a noise, and I thought that was because you
I
could hear me
I I
crunching, and I
said
got scared.
I said under my breath efficiency. She said the
Ah,
magic word.
And I also understand that you weren't able to see what that entailed because you were all under the control of something else, but if I did not have these, I feel like it would have been much more difficult to get this result.
well, then we're happy you made this decision.
I'm happy to, because I like all of you. I really do. Gonna do a, not a, I guess it's prostration. I don't know of another word for it. Just kind of very quickly onto the hands before getting back up into Seiza.
Advanced Seiza.
It's like that
It's a
competition.
kowtow.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that's the one.
It's like the fucking game show of extreme apologizing.
Yeah. Except you didn't do the run, because that's a little much.
I also
Well,
don't have two other partners to do the human apologizer with me.
True.
given all
True.
that you've told us, it seems like we should be the ones apologizing to you.
Uh, what for?
Well, we very nearly did whatever that thing wanted to happen and caused you and your friends a lot of trouble for it. And as Hondas, we should be better than that. And uh all four of them are going to do the same thing back to you.
Oh, Chrissy is not used to getting apologies from her family. I believe, at least in this situation, we find ourselves on equal footing at the very least. Ito, is there anything else that you feel I missed that might be important for this?
Not really.
Hit
Are you
him with
friends with the
that.
Chinchuriki at the Lightning Village?
Oh yeah, there you go.
The who?
Got it.
All right.
That's
One more. How popular are you with the Kage of the village?
Uh, Raiden's gonna speak up, but quite. He enjoys watching my matches from time to time.
Because we'd like his support in being friends with us.
given that, the young Hugo Lord is one of my compatriots, it would be wise if we at least had some connections going, and I figured I would attempt to play the game.
Hit him with that. So we're assembling a team.
I mean,
So if it's
Well,
not too much of a bother, we would appreciate you as maybe of like an introduction or a vouch for to help us get that relation. Because
uh,
as you can tell, that thing is not good, and there's more of it out there, and a stronger version of it trying to piece itself together.
This threat is
well, I
bigger than any
can't.
one clan.
I can't make the lot of you friends, but I can get you an introduction.
Thank you.
We'll settle for that.
Anything you could do to help would be greatly appreciated.
As I said, this is much bigger than any one clan, so any assistance we can gather is assistance paid back tenfold, honestly. The young Hugo Lord only became the young Hugo Lord very recently as well. So we're working on relations.
Your father will speak up. I'll set to getting a letter written up for you.
Thank you.
You-
Oh, right. I believe it does at least require an official. Right. Let me actually pull up the list of them first before I do anything. Uh, does anyone remember where we put that list?
Which list?
The list of their names and which one they are.
Of the
But
Hondas?
Yes.
oh,
I'll pull them back onto the map for you.
Thank you.
it was
Because we know Raiden. Because
yeah.
yeah, look at him.
yeah, there's
Raiden,
Raiden,
Koji,
Emmy,
Emmy, Eri.
Koji, yeah,
I'm just forgetting your
and
father's name.
Ichiro.
Yeah,
Ichiro. There we are.
to be fair, in my mind, he is just Axe Murderer Senior. So
Yes.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Ito, this is my uncle Raiden, my mother Emmy, my aunt Eri, my father Ichiro. Or do you still like your old nickname, Dad?
No, I hate
Never want to hear you
People
call me by it again.
it.
fans still use it occasionally when I'm out and about, so I don't mind.
Uh, this is the man whom I inherited the Axe Murderer nickname from.
Very nice to meet you. I'm Ito Sarutobi.
I'm sure Uncle Koji would give an introduction as well, but uh, you know. And I will give him a specific gaze of I know what you did.
Oh, hey, listen.
I'm not mad at him. I just know. I know this is the line of work we're in and the kind of shit we're dealing with. I'm not mad at him. Mad at he does a useless job anyway.
He's just so friendly.
You can't see me nodding, but I am nodding while drinking Coke. Our medical nin is Arito Uzumaki, and he's been a real miracle worker in keeping us on our feet. And as I said, my friend, the young Hyuga Lord Nobuyuki Hyuga, is our tactician and general purpose. I'm going to turn to Ito. Leader? Would you say leader?
Um,
No, we operate on a very flat team structure, actually.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not really a
Uh,
leader.
no, I'm mostly a diplomat, and I help open doors.
So do I, in a different way.
Darn it.
When we need somebody to speak for us, we tend to default to him, but he's just generally been a big help in keeping our wits sharp about us and understanding the world around us as well. Uh, most of the other nin who tend to be around here are from the school I attended recently. And, until recently, I suppose. There's a lot to unpack. We are. I hope this isn't too much of a shock, but I feel like you have a good idea given how much you know me and how much of the situation you've seen. We are currently rogue right now.
We've seen the announcements for your 3 friends, but not of you.
I'm glad. That's a good problem to have. Okay, I can live with that.
You're not yet associated with us.
I gotta
This
have
is a good
prior
thing.
associations right now is the thing. And also, that generally speaking, they don't see me is the thing. I'm usually hidden.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, excuse me. The Coke is kicking my ass.
Kick it back.
Kick its ass back.
An
Did a
explode
boss health
soda.
bar show up when you started drinking the Coke?
Yeah, it's in my fucking throat. It started casting fireball.
Dang.
Damn you, original taste. Being so good, but so bad for me.
Damn you. I honestly we just left it a damn you original taste. Oh.
So I need to clarify again. A lot of you, Eric, Jack, Richard,
Mhm.
Kochi's with you guys, or we brought Kochi?
Y'all
You
brought
brought
Kochi.
Kochi.
Okay.
All Hondas are present
I will not
Yeah.
because
forget.
Everyone in
It is
this room
Ito and the
here,
Hondas.
that's who went.
Okay. Ugh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. You
nice
didn't
one.
bark.
I Chat did not need to know that one.
You barked on stream.
It
What?
was on stream.
It was on stream.
What
It
stream?
happened.
Uh,
Oh god, it was
oh,
recent.
Literally Saturday.
oh god, it was the Doom stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Coke, if you want to sponsor us,
I'm killing myself tonight.
please
We
don't.
need to.
We need you around.
Okay. Uh, I would introduce the master who taught me what I know of ninjutsu, but he's a little far away and limited in the scope of his travels.
He's an old man who can't walk too good.
That's
Same.
what they put together.
Yeah. Who needs to walk when you can just clap your way in a general direction? Uh, but I am grateful to have you all together again and see you all again and have your support because that's honestly what I feel I've been having the least of recently in regards to a large network. The network I have is nice, but there's only so much more people can do.
Well, we'll give you what support we can. I'm not sure how much our support counts for ninja business, but it's got to be something.
Ninja business, nothing. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna point at Uncle Ryden. I'm pretty sure he could handle most of the problems at the very least. I'd like to point out that
Yeah.
Uncle Ryden is the only one of the family who is still actively competing.
So I can't wait to tell Uncle Ryden that he fought a giant snake and won.
Morio's still sleeping that off, by the way.
Oh yeah, Moroyo not okay after
You
that.
have
It's why
no
I dismissed
idea
him
how much
immediately.
his ego is gonna get inflated after finding that out.
And I am so happy that I get to present it to him.
Moroyo went home. His dad asked, "What the fuck happened to you?" Moroyo had
Oh,
to tell him there was a large man that threw me through a wall.
And it was a wrap.
what?
Mario walks in through the door. Did you win? Hell no!
I wish I could say I did, but I
I
didn't.
fought a large man. Did you win? No. The fuck do you mean no?
So, about how long would the investigation have been then for the two of you?
Oh, I don't know.
They're currently still
Y'all,
having this investigation.
yeah,
Yeah,
Understood.
we're given 20 minutes at minimum, I think it was.
As of about right now, they're dealing with the flesh pile.
Okay. Then
Cool.
I'll go ahead and wait. I'll turn to Ito again. We do have tea brewers here, right?
You betcha.
you mean a kettle?
I I I was saying I need you to realize something. I was going to say Keurig, and then I quickly stopped myself and said tea, and then it was too late to stop.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, here I was just going to leave it at that. I was like, yes, we do in fact have the tea, and leave it at that.
I'll go ahead and prepare some of your flavors for you, and I'll get up. I'll go ahead and step out for a moment to get some cups.
Uh, as you're going to get some stuff, you run into Haru trying to leave the storeroom.
Ah,
I wasn't aware that you were back.
I
We're ninjas, remember?
yeah, we had to come home from a mission to I I had to
Meet my
rest.
family. You're gonna want to train with them.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's a bad idea. So, as I understand it, you've been working on your physical training.
Mm-hmm.
There's an entire family of martial artists in that room.
Only
That
one
one
of
right
them is
there.
comatose.
That one right there.
Gonna push past you towards the room.
Say, say hi to my family for me.
The what?
Oh yeah, that's my family. Have fun. I'll be back with tea.
That's hilarious.
Uh, and you return to her speaking with your family.
I'm going to assume I walked in mid discussion about the difference between a right cross and a right jab.
I
Uh,
am thoroughly convinced Haru could take her axe with all of her might, and Honda could stop it with his palms.
which one?
Yes.
Oh no, how literal is the axe murderer name?
Hmm.
Does he murder axes? I feel like he could murder an axe.
100%. That's how it started. And then he learned the axe kick, and then that's what he became known
He was a
for.
misconception.
He massively misunderstood what axe murderer meant, so he went with it a different direction.
They
Yeah.
are currently discussing the details of how they would be able to train with her using a weapon and them not.
Mhm.
Wanted edge.
I'll,
Now
I'll go
translate your
ahead.
everything to Fukijutsu.
I'll go ahead and set down all the teas that I can. Oh, sorry, Hadu. I should have thought of you. Do you have a preferred flavor?
Not really.
Stock matcha. I don't know what more
Matcha.
you want.
All right, I'll get you some green.
Mean
For this one, I will.
green.
For this one, I'll move faster because I do want to be in the room for this discussion.
When tea brew faster, I need to get back.
And when I return, I'll return a green tea with honey, actually. That is both Chrissy's and my preferred tea.
Interesting.
Good tea.
Mm-hmm.
Tea with honey in general is very good.
Correct.
I don't like tea.
Green tea works best for me for general purpose. Black tea knocks me the fuck out.
It'd be like that.
I understand it's kind of the point, but you never expect it to knock you out the way it does.
Usually people drink it for the caffeine. Similar to coffee.
Just,
Like my mom, she drinks coffee, she will go to sleep.
I understand. It's a dedicated caffeine crash.
Yeah.
But you return and they're still discussing specifics, using the dust and dirt on the floor to draw up little schematics of things like napkin math kind of stuff.
Boxing is known as a sweet science, after all, so I can only imagine what every other martial art's called. Surely. It's being very quiet for once.
Weird.
She's meowing. She's just under the radar.
Oh.
See.
Quieter, not quiet. Got it.
Quiet enough the mic doesn't pick her up, which is a big boon. You've heard her.
I like when I
Is
hear Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
is Ito going to return to the shrine group?
He's gonna take his time drinking his tea.
I suppose I need to go back.
Listen, you just get us eventually. We're in the middle of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoy your tea, Ito.
No, I'll
You've
go
earned it.
back.
I mean, you could just take the tea with you.
Exactly.
It's 10 minutes of travel. Man, this is
I'm not
good
gonna be
tea.
offended if you take the tea with you. I'm not.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not. I'm not. This is a to-go service. Like you're your own man.
I
Gonna
love the
disappear
image
into
of.
the ether as you try to hand me tea.
I was just thinking
Uh huh.
of you just showing up with a hot cup of tea, just all right, come on, time to go. Get in the car.
And while you were traveling, you spill a little bit. You can enjoy some tea too, King of Hell. It's a pretty good brew this
Pour a
time.
little bit of pour one out for the king of hell. Oh,
And so, as you are uh, getting the last bits of your quick read of Maki's scroll, there is an Ito.
oh, hey, bud.
Yo.
It's been on 20 minutes already.
Been
Yeah.
longer than that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. That feels
You
about
find
right.
you wanted to find.
I'm a
Remember
gesture
how you
towards
found
scroll. Yeah.
remember how you found about, maybe like some Rinnegan nonsense? I
Hmm.
think I got mine.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have a location?
Wait,
I'm
do
a
I have a
gesture
location
again
or am
towards
I
his
just
back.
reading the scroll?
Interesting.
Not yet. You haven't finished
Okay.
the scroll because it's a big scroll, but there's not been a designated location like there has been for the Renegon stuff.
I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
gonna look at him over my shoulder. It's a big fucking scroll. We're doing your thing first.
I see.
Oh yeah.
I'll get there when I get there.
Well, just let me know whenever you guys are ready to leave. I'll just wait here, I guess.
Oh no, I mean I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, in that
Keep
case,
rolling up scroll. Uh, okay. Back to
become
hideout then.
kidnapped. I'm sending us to Brazil.
Is that the
Not
name of
this
the
time.
hideout? Are we calling the hideout Brazil? Are we Brazilians? Is that
I
our group name? Do we finally have one?
on that bombshell. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Alright.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I mean, like, on return, I am going to be basically setting up and doing more of the same and just kind of relaxing. Uh, sit in the room with the Hondas in case they want to talk about anything that's going on.
They've had enough explained to them to know that this is quite a bit out of their depth. They're just going to leave it to you, but you have their support.
Sounds good.
Alright. I am gonna look at because I am gonna say it to you, are you gonna join us? And I will be looking at Raiden, and I will say, I would love to have you on the battlefield.
When a battle happens, of course.
Alright. Also, friend of mine is a little prideful. Uh, and you kind of slammed him into a wall. I'm, I'm concerned about his pride being wounded as well. I'll summon him. I dare to. Yeah, I'll summon him in a day or two, and we can you can meet him.
Is he okay?
Yeah, I made sure to send him back before any further damage was done, but he just needs some time to heal. Uh, but in the meantime, I will be studying the scroll. If there are sparring sessions, I will partake. Uh, I have nothing else, but in like a day or so, I would like to summon Moroyo and introduce him to Raiden.
Raiden, the terrifying man that he is.
Hmm?
So, how
Uh,
long do we think we will be resting here for?
Let me
um,
confer with fellow doctor. Uh,
yeah, because getting Koji sorted is the important thing.
yeah.
Uh, Other than that, how long do I need to rest my eyeballs? Uh, how much time has to pass between full rests?
It's 2 days, I believe.
Okay.
So you basically can pull off 2 in a week.
Okay. I will need a week and a bit.
Okay.
I will need 9 days to remove my stress. Hmm. Maybe I will not be joining any sparring. I will at least be watching.
Yeah, that's true. If it's a full rest, no strenuous activities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you can cheer
will
from the
at least
sidelines.
yeah, I will at least watch and make notes.
However Yama usually do
One of
it.
my one of my features is no is hold on. It is literally called exploit weakness, and it is just me seeing through somebody, and it's like, hey, this is what you need to do better,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or like these are your weaknesses, and so I can at least like sit on the sidelines and make notes for the
True.
party as they are doing their training.
Sounds good.
So you were taking a week to rest.
I need 9 days personally. Oh wait, no, I just need a week.
All right. Well, if you're taking a week to rest, everyone, you have a week to do stuff.
Right? So, Koji.
Uh, about 3 days into your week, nothing
Mm-hmm.
has happened still.
Hmm.
Uh, your mad scientist friend, she finally comes back, and upon doing an examination, which takes roughly the entire day from when she gets back to when you guys are going to bed,
Yeah.
she comes back to inform you that uh, while he is fine physically, uh, with the exception of his chakra network being a little fried in places, but it's nothing that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like that'll fix itself on its own eventually.
Okay, okay, okay. That's good.
What did I miss?
Okay.
Uh,
We're hearing about Koji.
Okay.
the problem is not physical. His mind has been broken.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's concerning.
As they say,
Hey.
I'm not that kind of doctor.
God damn.
Hmm.
Be up to the
So
family to return him to a proper state.
unless you can think of a way to fix uh, severe mental breakage like this, there's not a whole lot to be done for him. He lives, but he's not there.
Mm,
Hmm. I assume you know nothing of how to fix this.
I know how to cause it, but I don't know how to reverse it.
Hmm.
Yes.
And even when I do know how to cause it, it's not to this degree.
Yeah, we kind of had a run in with a little something something. That's a little
Am I
bit
allowed to
beyond.
know what this something something is?
Oh
you remember
yeah,
the dress?
yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Mm-hmm. We ran into another fragment
I'm not
this
allowed to
time.
know where this fragment is, am I?
Mm, that's not like the big issue
Do
with
you know
it.
how to get
It's
through a pool of acid? And by pool, I mean giant lake.
Yeah.
I can figure a way out.
Hmm.
Well, see, that's the neat part. Once you're in, you're not getting out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen what I've survived.
this is true.
Mm.
I don't mean the acid is the barrier.
So far, based on what I've understood of it, though, it shouldn't regenerate to a manifesting form for over a year.
Yeah. We will
Well,
have to go
They
back
still
there
get
and
rejuvenated.
yeah.
and this isn't even a well, we can't let you know where this is. It's just extremely inaccessible.
Hmm.
And honestly, I would appreciate you being able to study this thing. Um,
Mm.
it's kind of just how the chips lay.
All right.
Don't worry, we know of other ones. Or at least one
If
other
you
one, let me
can
rephrase.
study it, the only problem is I'm the only one who's able to get you in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Well,
other
you can
ways
get
in.
yourself in. He's the only one that can get you out. To be more precise.
Yeah, there is a extremely powerful version of Tobirama Senkin. And the only way in and out appears to be uh, physically moving through the space, and I am uncertain if that would be quite possible, or with the King of Hell. Unless you can whip up another Renegon.
Unfortunately, those don't just happen. And I only had the one attempt anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's gonna snap his fingers. Darn.
Darn.
Unless you're aware of
Uh,
other Uchiha I can take the eyes from.
Huh? Uchiha?
Yeah.
Mm. That makes sense.
I forget, has this been explained to us before?
in
Uh,
In a
character?
manner of
No.
in character? No.
Okay.
Ryoma
Not
did say
blatantly,
these
at
are not
least.
my eyes. So I assume they're connected to them somehow.
Huh. You know, maybe the less I know, the better.
That's usually how things go.
Something
Uh,
about ignorance being bliss.
Hmm?
Something like
Why you
that.
think Arito's the way he is? Let me stop.
Mans is so happy.
But do you have any idea of what to do with this man here, or
Mm.
Uji? I don't know. Maybe a
Presently,
skill.
no. I, generally speaking, do not dabble much in the mental faculties. I'm not that kind of doctor.
Yeah, my
Similar
You
best
to
have
you, I could
bet
definitely
is
do some damage. Phantasmal Killer. But that doesn't help here.
my only
do
thought
you
is
know of
to
anyone who
have
deals
a
with the
Genjutsu
mental?
specialist look at them. We could ask Cryomi. Take a look at it.
True. Actually, true.
you could, but I'm not certain Genjutsu would help here as much as you're imagining it will.
No, it's the only idea that I have.
Yeah, it's some better than nothing. Put it that way.
I suppose. Well, if you have no more need of me, I'm going back to my studies.
Yep. As you were.
Sounds good. Thank you for your help.
Just gonna wave you off as she walks off to her little study area.
Mhm. All right. All right. In that case, we'll take our time resting and then leave for the land of lightning again. This time with Uncle Ryden, whoever else wants to come back with that. Um,
I will go and inform the Honda family about the news.
Break it
Karisu
down for
included.
him. She is, in fact, Honda family.
specifically not Karisu. She doesn't get to know.
Damn.
Why you bully me?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't remember if you were back yet.
I. But
Yeah.
I didn't remember how long ago you left. I wasn't thinking.
She
you
literally came
ever?
back halfway through the.
So he's been
Koji
mind
is.
raped.
That is one way to put it. Yes.
There's indeed one way to put it.
Those are not the words I would use, but
They're not inaccurate.
Yeah.
I think that's the trouble with most of the things I say. I actually.
It's like that's not wrong. I don't like it, and it's not entirely right, but it's not wrong.
Yeah.
so how does Karisu take this news?
Extreme guilt.
You're not the one that put a hole in his chest.
It was. I was tempted to.
Also, from my knowledge and through conferring with our dear mad scientist, we can infer that the possession is more so what broke the mind, not the donut.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that is 100% what broke his mind.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean
Yeah.
she's not gonna feel guilty.
Well, your gate, your gate, your guilt is misplaced.
As guilt sometimes is.
Yeah.
Uh, is there anything else anybody needs to do during rest?
The only thing that I plan on doing, let me look at my tracker for training. Um, yeah, I should
I love
stick another week on my acrobat training.
I love how much it's like, oh yeah, we have downtime. You guys can train, and me and Ito are just like, oh, my eyes can rest.
My
You two,
eyes don't
it's
do
just
anything
like,
yet.
we can finally train. And you two are just laid out on the floor. Uh,
Yeah, you guys have fun with that.
So we got a week. I needed a week and 2 full rests, by the way.
I needed 3 full rests.
You said a week and
Total.
2 full rests, or
Yes.
just 2 full rests?
A week and 2 full rests.
Okay, so therefore
Oh,
we
we got
effectively have
2
2
weeks.
weeks.
all right.
Well,
Basically.
we have 11 days.
Just
I'm
make it 2 weeks.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, two
round it
weeks.
to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Nice. I
All
can
right,
make
that's another
training.
week for
Oh
acrobat
my
training.
god.
7
Gonna
more
take
weeks, and I can be an
acrobat.
acrobat and have good dex modifiers.
Very important distinction.
Yeah.
For anyone trying to keep track on the Doom clock, they're now down to 136 weeks.
Huh.
Okay.
The agony.
Still like 2.5 years. We're getting there. Um, Eric, when I handle Tensagon things in downtime session, like between sessions.
Yeah.
Alright.
I go ahead and get some rest.
You may if you wish.
Thank you.
No,
Night.
Alright.
Mhm.
I mean, she's going off to bed. Other than talking about other training things, this feels like a good place to call it.
Shorter session today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Balance out the longer one last time.
Yes.
We can get Eric, or we can get Richie until like right before the boss.
We could.
Help guide him through.
That
But
is true.
other than that, I have a week of training. What the fuck am I gonna do with a week of training? I guess I'll read the thing and I'll find out what to do from there.
Yeah, read the scroll.
And I'll give you notable journal entries for that at the start of next session, so that the viewers at home also get this information.
In real
Okay.
time.
Because until we found the scroll, my plan was Nobuyuki was going to start channeling chakra like he would when he was gathering nature energy, and he was just going to start doing that to help practice his Tensegon. Because like he's not getting any other revelations, and so he's just going to start meditating and trying to figure it out.
Yeah. What a well timed boon.
Yeah. All right.
Alright then,
Well,
so
good night to the people.
yep. And then next time, theoretically more Elden Ring tomorrow. Probably.
Surprise Elden Ring stream.
Yeah, when Eric's done with his paid game.
Yep. Which should be earlier in the day, because usually it would be us having our IRL D&D game. That's just canceled this week.
Okay.
That's
Alright,
why we're
I will
suddenly
leave.
free.
All right.
I'll talk to you
Good
guys later.
night.
All right,
Good night,
Good
ciao.
night, everybody.